Hi guys, so I'm just going to show you how to add numbers with exchanging. So if you look at your maths pack from Tuesday, you can see that you are adding 4-digit numbers but with an exchange. So when we're looking at exchange, or you might have heard it be called regrouping, what that means is when we're partitioning a number to support in our calculating, to support in our adding, subtraction, or sometimes multiplication. So if you look at this calculation here, I've got 38 add 93. I start with my column to the right, so I'm looking at my ones column, and I've got 8 add 3. So if I put 8 in my head, I do 8, 9, 10, 11. Because 8 add 3 is 11, and that crosses the tens barrier, what I need to do is I must exchange that 110 into the tens column. Now to remind myself, I'm just going to put a little 1 here in the tens and reminder that that is 110. Next I move on to adding the numbers that are in my tens column. So I'm adding 9 and 3, which is 12, but remember that's actually 9 tens which are 90 and 3 tens which are 30, and I also need to remember my 110 at the bottom. So I've got 12 and the extra 10 becomes 13. Again, remember, I must carry that 1 into the hundreds column. And because I've got no numbers in my hundreds column, I can just write the 100 straight in there. Now I'm going to show you a worked example where I'm exchanging one digit. Okay, so I've got the numbers 1618 add 2239. Now that's quite tricky to add in your head, so that's why we use the column addition method. So I'm going to show you how to set that out. So I've started writing my thousands, hundreds, tens and ones column. Then I'm going to make sure that my number is in line the whole time. So I can see I've got 1,600, 110 and 8 ones. Then I look at my next number and I've got 2,000s, 200s, 3 tens and 9 ones. And then I draw a line and I'm ready to start adding those numbers together. Now I'm going to start adding from my smallest column, which is the furthest to the right. So that's my ones column. So I'm adding 9 and 8 together, which is 17. Now 17 bridges the tens barrier. So what I need to do is I've got my 7 ones and I exchange, or I carry, the 10 into my tens column. Then I move on to my next column. So now I'm adding my tens together, and I've got 3 and 1, which is 4. Now I must remember my extra 10 there, so it becomes 5 tens, which we know are 50. Then I move on to my hundreds column, so I'm adding 600s and 200s. 6 add 2 is 8. Finally, I move on to my thousands column, and I'm adding 2,000 and 1,000. 2 and 1 is 3. So here I've worked out 1,618 add 2,239 equals 3,857. 3,857.